Hey guys, Ed here with your top of the line training. Doing a video today on the Vanquest EDC Slim Maximizer. Stay with me, we'll be right back to review. Alright guys, Ed back with your top of the line training. Doing a video today on the Vanquest EDC Slim Maximizer. This is the smallest of the Vanquest line, and I gotta say it's really nice, really unique. As far as what I like about it is it can fit in your cargo pocket, no problem, ready to go, right? And it's made of 1000 denier Cordura. It's got an inverted zipper, or the zipper sewn inside. Basically what that does, that's a trademark of Vanquest, and what that does is it protects the zipper. It doesn't get a bunch of dirt in it and all that kind of stuff. Dirt, debris, whatever that may hold it up. It's got piles webbing on the back that you can attach this to, which is really nice. You think about getting like a Vanquest Mobius or a Trident, something like that, you can molly this right to it, or piles webbing right to that bag, and you know, this sucker holds a lot of stuff. Now, I got it loaded for demo purposes, but I'll show you what I have in here. It's based off of my EDC. It also has circular pull tabs for the zippers, as well as a grab handle on the back. See, you can grab it, pull it right out of your pack if you choose to say keep it in your pack. I mean, you could use this as a specialty pouch, you know, like example, fire kit, a small med kit, a water purification, etc., etc. Whatever your desire is, it's made for whatever you want to put in it, really. Again, rock solid. Got a place for morale patches as well. Again, rock solid and bomb-proof, really, ready to go. Starting off, it has a Velcro pouch right here on the front. Now, I got this thing jam-packed full of stuff for demo purposes, like I said, but you could throw some things down in here, like a lighter, matches, things like that, whatever. So go ahead and unzip it. I'll go ahead and open her up. And like I said, this is just a demo or an example of how you could load this thing and keep all this kind of stuff organized. You know, you could also make it up as like a complete small survival kit as well. You could throw a couple Altoids tins in here as well. You know, and you could do a lot of stuff in an Altoids tin. If you haven't seen my videos on Altoids tins, check it out. I also have a mini Altoids tin survival kit. And you know, are you going to go out and survive on that? Probably not. But if that's all you had in your pocket, you know, it can maybe help you out some, like with a fishing kit and whatnot. And that's what I have in here, a small fishing kit. Basically, about 100 yards of, about 50 yards of 12-pound test line, some sinkers, a couple baits, and that's it, you know, lures. And that's really it, and some hooks, of course. But anyway, we're just starting over here. I got basically a standard ink pen, Bic ink pen. Here you have a diamond rod. Let me see if I can zoom in a tad bit on this. Okay, here we go. Straighten that out. Okay, so here you have a diamond rod. I love these things. They're very compact, as you can see, like a pencil or pen, and you can sharpen serrated edges with it very well, and your standard knife blade just to get a edge back on it, you know, or sharpen it up a little bit. Here I have a piece of a glue stick. You got a hole in, say, your jacket or something. You can take this, fill that hole up with this, or you can use this to glue things together, whatever. Magic marker. I forgot to put my writing a rain pad in here, but I got a magic marker. Like I said, this is just for demo purposes, but I got a magic marker for leaving messages and whatnot. Here is a tube of hand sanitizer. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out because it's not going to lay here properly. Again, magic marker, a tube of hand sanitizer. Behind here, I have one of my small medical kits. Basically, when I say medical kit, I mean a couple band-aids. I got a 2x2 in there, and mainly it's like some pain reliever, like Motrin and whatnot, aspirin. It also has some heartburn medicine, things like that. I get heartburn often, especially as of late, which is right here, some heartburn. Just a basic little kit. If you had a headache, your stomach ache, whatever, you could take care of the problem with this. Here I have a couple of Dave Canterbury Surefire fire starters. I can't remember what the hell he calls them now off the top of my head, but anyway, they work really well. You just crack them, expose a little bit of the fibers. You can hit them with a sparrow rod or a lighter or whatever, and they go up pretty well. They burn about 10 to 15, sometimes even 20 minutes. Pretty nice. They got accelerant in them, so they are going to work. So if I needed to get a fire going, there's no doubt I could do it with this, as long as I had something to process the wood with. And that's all I have on this side. So again, you can look at this front pouch, that you could put some things down in here if you need it. Here again, I have a small fishing kit. Like I said, I don't want to open it up because I got that line wound up very tight in there. Here, I have one of those screwdriver pins where it's a Phillip and a standard, but it flips around like so. Like here's a small Phillip, here's a small flat, and then it just clips in there like so. And then on the other side, you have a smaller flat and a smaller Phillips. Nice little tool. It works for small things, but again, I just put this in here for demo purposes. Here you have a ferro rod. Just like my fire, it's probably good for at least 2,000 strikes. So with this I'm pretty sure I could get a fire going. Also with the hand sanitizer, it doubles as not only hand sanitation, but it can help fuel a fire. Pair of fingernail clippers, toenail clippers, nice big ones. I like the ones that has the file on as well, because you can use that for different things. But, you know, this will take care of your fingers, cuticles, and things like that. Your fingers, toenails start getting out of control, you could run into some problems. If you're stuck in the field, and I'm not saying this is a end-all, be-all kit. I'm not saying that at all. That's not even what this is. Like I said, I just put it together as a demonstrating what you could carry. But I highly recommend, if you have like a house like this, perfect place for a pair of toenail / fingernail clippers, because your toenails start getting out of control, fingernails, and you could run into some serious problems. You start getting an ingrown toenail, you're hurting. And if you can't take care of it, you know, if you only have like a bushcraft knife or something like that, maybe with this small knife here you could, but still, this weighs nothing and it works well, and you could probably use it for cutting other things as well, like your fishing line or whatever. So it's always good to have a pair of fingernail / toenail clippers. Here is a straw that's been crimped on each side, and it's full of cotton and Vaseline. It's not very much, but again, to go along with this, the hand sanitizer, whatnot, you can get a fire going, no doubt in my mind. Of course, here's a Bic lighter. It's pretty full. Let's see here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got plenty of fluid in it. Like I said, pretty much if you got dry tinder somewhere, leaves and grass and things like that, you'll get a fire going. And if you need help, I have a couple things here. If this fails me, I have the fire rod. Now, another good thing you could throw in here is a Fresnel lens, which would be real nice to have. as another backup of making fire. Because in my opinion, making fire is probably the #1 key thing to survivability. Now, is it, if I make a fire, I'm going to live? No. But what I mean, we all know what fire does, and I'm not going to go into it, but it keeps the boogeyman away, and you can cook with it, and it keeps you warm. I don't know if you've ever been cold, but go out and get cold, stay cold for the next, say, 5 hours past that. You'll have a good idea why you have fire-making materials with you at all times, and more than one way to make a fire. Very important. Here, I have my Swiss Army farmer pocket knife. I just got this about a week ago, and I have to tell you, as soon as I got it out of the box, I knew I loved it. I knew that it was going to be a good tool to have and carry. I carry it every day with me in my Vanquest Trident 20 pouch or pack. This here, if you haven't seen my review, click on the card up there and you'll see, it should be coming up now, and click on that and check out my review on this. It's an out-of-box review. I have really not, the only thing I've used this for so far is the saw blade. And the thing about in the review, I forgot to mention the saw blade, so I'll just go ahead for GP purposes, bring out the saw blade. There it is. And listen to this, how this thing snaps back in. Really strong. This thing is beautiful. I've always wanted one of these. I finally got it. But anyway, it fits in the kit very well. It has a saw blade, a knife, bottle opener, can opener, and all. So it has some really good tools on it, and you know, it would definitely help you in a survival situation, as well as even in a normal camping situation where you have your main blade on your side and you throw this in your pocket for fine tasks. It would work very well. Here I have a 2-liter water bag rolled up. I have 4 water tabs in there, Octomura water tabs. Very good to have in this situation because I don't have a container. Say again, I got lost, but I had this kit on me. And I found water, and I couldn't boil it. I could strain it, right? I could strain it, and then I could throw the tabs in there and strain it again, maybe, to make sure it's clean and as possible. And this right here will provide 2 liters of water. There's also holes here where, let's say I had some 550 cord or some kind of cordage, Bankline or something like that, I could rig it up to carry over my shoulder in a haversack configuration or satchel configuration. So it's really a nice item to have in you. It weighs nothing. It weighs nothing. Take this and throw it in your small survival kit, and it really could serve you well one day if needed. I also have, speaking of cordage, I have a small hank of Bankline. It's about, I believe this is don't quote me on this, but I think number 10 Bankline. I'm not sure, but it's lighter than the normal. I don't want to say normal, but a lot of the bushcrafters have a little bit heavier stuff, which I have as well because it works really well. But this is a little bit lighter. It's about 30 yards rolled up in here. And I got it squished down real well. So if I needed cordage, this could do in a pinch. I also have a small button compass. And yeah, I mean, how accurate are these? You know, well, I'll tell you right now that this thing is pointing north, and that way is north. So it does work. It does work, no doubt about it. So I personally just have to have one that I can freaking see, and I can see this fairly well. At least the cardinal, 4 cardinal directions of north, south, east, west, pretty well. So, you know, if you were confused on which way you were headed or needed to go or whatever, definitely a start. And that's all I have in this side. So here's the pouch with nothing in it. Zipped up all the way. It's really a nice looking pouch, easy to carry, and you can tell it's made well. Right? Now, one thing I want to point out about the Vanquest, and a lot of the Vanquest bags have this, and it's the high vis sateen, nylon sateen, ripstop sateen on the inside. An example, I have a Vanquest Trident 20 pack, and you will be seeing that video real soon. I also have an Ibex 30, Vanquest Ibex 30, and if you haven't seen that video, click on the link right now, you go check it out. It is my initial video on, or first look video on the Vanquest Ibex 30. And I gotta say, that pack is bomb-proof, dynamite, ready to go. I can't say enough about it. I really like it. And I'm getting ready to do, I have to get these pouches reviewed. I have several other pouches, Vanquest, and I have the Trident 20. They were sent to me by Vanquest on loan for review, and that's what I'm doing now. This particular EDC Slim, I'm probably going to keep because and just pay for it, because it's really, really nice. Really, really nice, guys. Okay, so anyway, this is the Vanquest EDC Slim Maximizer, and I tell you what, guys, for the money, you cannot go wrong with this. This is really nice. And let me see if I got a price point on it real quick. I don't know. Okay, the price point on this is about $23 from Vanquest. You may be able to get it a little cheaper on eBay or Amazon, I don't know, or maybe a dealer. I'm not sure. But for $23, this thing holds a lot. It's made well, probably will last you your lifetime. You know, the rest of your life, unless you really abuse it. I mean, super abuse it. But like, you know, you keep it under control, packing it out, where it's only maybe, you know, maybe an inch. It's rated for an inch, but maybe an inch and a half wide. You know, once you start packing gear in there, it's going to buff up some. But man, you can just take this, throw it down in your pack, and you got a whole kit. It can be a mixed kit, as I have here. It could be, like I said, a specific kit, like fire, water purification, medical, whatever. So anyway, high vis, elastic loops here, real nice, real nice. You also have a small loop here that you can attach things to. Like I could attach this fire rod to here, like so. Right, girth hitch it through, and now, you know, it's secure, and, you know, I could just thread it down in here like this. I could throw it down in the back here. It depends. It all depends how you want to set it up and how you want to carry it, but it's got a lot of options. All right, so anyway, guys, this was the Vanquest EDC Slim Maximizer by Vanquest. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Also, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about the Vanquest Maximizer EDC Slim. It's a real nice pouch. I don't think you could go wrong for 23 bucks. Guys, also, for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, please take the time right now and go down and do that. I would appreciate that. I really do. For those of you who are subscribed, I really, really thank you, and I appreciate all your support, the views, the comments, and of course the subscription. Until the next one, guys, this is Ed from Top of the Line Training. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless, take care. We'll see you on the next video. This is Ed, out.